Go.
1, 2, 3. The bigger picture. That is what you Hollywood stand for. I push myself every single day to make music. Every single thing, every single word matters. It's beyond anything else. Are you ready for the entertainer? The Tommy NC 2010.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks, live from Western North Carolina. And we had to restart because of technical issues, and we're back. Firing another round off in your face. And we're back with a fist of justice and power, of positivity, and I'm flowing, and I'm better than ever. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Tommy
Take
reloaded. Reinvigorated, Tommy.
Yes.
Yeah, we had the live stream wasn't playing. People in the audience are asking. The live stream was playing for us. There is a part one. I don't know if it's worth watching. It's 10 minutes long, but we're ready. We're going.
Are we going? Everything's cool? The stream is going?
Yeah, we're now live. It's playing. We're all good, Tommy.
Alright, so, folks, question for you. Is the Super Bowl all caught up what it's supposed to be? You know, really. You know, all it is an excuse to get together with your friends, drink a lot, gamble, and then wake up the next morning, Monday morning, you got a headache, and it's like, what'd you do last night? Well, weren't you watching the Super Bowl? No, I don't like football, you know? And it's just a gigantic charade, I think, the Super Bowl is. And it's just, I rather honestly watch WrestleMania. And the Super Bowl WrestleMania is like the Super Bowl. An excuse for people to get together and watch wrestling on the WWE Network.
Hey, people maybe do that as well for the NHL when it gets to the playoff season. People would want to watch them, would want to see who gets to the finals and want to watch that.
Yeah, it'll never be. Hockey will never be like a tenth as big as the football thing is. And Tommy, in your last video, you were saying that, and I agreed with you that it's more about the ritual, the Super Bowl, I think, than the actual.
Yes, the
people being
ritual and
football fans. Yeah.
the idea. And, you know, the thing is, we were talking about on part one was they pay Coldplay and they pay all these big singers to come out and do a halftime show. I wonder how much they pay these people for the halftime shows. Like, I bet it's a big chunk of change, or if it's just like, oh, don't worry. Coldplay's like, oh, don't worry, we'll be fine. Just we'll do it for free because it's the Super Bowl, man.
Well, it's got to be kind of an honor just to play, right? But Beyonce did a show tonight as well. Tommy, how hot is Beyonce on a scale from 3 to 17?
I don't even know what she looks like, honestly. I
have no. Wait, Tommy, have you at least seen Austin Powers in Goldmember?
Yes.
Okay, Beyonce was in that movie.
Oh, I didn't notice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's a girl that says you're under arrest, sugar, and then she just folds out the badge of a Austin Powers. She's like, you have the right to remain sexy.
But she's cute. She's definitely she's hot. I would say maybe. Or wait a minute. I don't think I should rate her really, in my opinion.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not really attracted to her, so you know it's.
What about her is not attractive? What's not to like?
I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, the Super Bowl is going on right now. Not
Okay,
watching
very
it.
quickly to answer a question, Abba Zaba. I'm just getting my new channel. Instead of just making a new channel, I'm just reinstating the old one right now at the minute. So I'm not here. Sorry.
Thanks
Just
for
a
the
Yeah.
question Abba Zaba left me.
update on the Sega Camp situation.
Yeah,
Yes.
so right now though, people, I'm just getting the old channel reinstated so I can still make videos on that one. In fact, I should actually be laying low right now, but I decided just to come on the show and hang out. And you guys are forcing me to.
Yeah. Well,
Why?
the audience wants to hear Sega Camp. I know you're trying to be off the grid, but don't let the people down.
And if
Yeah.
you notice, another thing, if you notice, folks, I have cordless headphones right here. I can walk as far as I want. Whoops, as far, well, not with my microphone, I can't. But watch this, folks. I can walk right over here. I can hear you
That
guys
is
from.
cool, Tommy. I got a new Logitech game controller for Christmas, and it's completely wireless as well.
Hmm
Don't
What if
have it
Tommy?
with me,
What if
though.
Tommy just walked out of the room and that was like the last of his channel? This was the last video. I can walk as far as I want, guys, and no one ever heard from Tommy NC 2010 again.
Yeah.
It's like, ah! That would be cool if as I'm all crippled and I'm all hurt. I click something on the side and I'm like, hey guys, how you doing? I'm in pain right now. I can't feel my spine. Maybe crippled, but just say Tommy out. Out. Click. I didn't realize there was a drop off here. I didn't know it was that deep. It's like, okay, it's like going into a pool and it's like going into a puddle. It's not that deep. We'll walk into it. No, I'm gonna drive through it. Excuse me, sir. You're gonna take your car and drive it right through that puddle. Yes. How stupid are you, sir? Idiot says what? What? So that guy takes that car, drives it into that puddle, and floods his car. And the other guy just walks up to him and says, "Now, excuse me, sir, wouldn't it have been better to just walk here in the puddle?" I just didn't think all the way through. I asked you before you drove the car into the puddle. Now, do you have, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Some of my comedy.
Tommy,
Yeah,
what would be your what's your ideal? What's the perfect halftime show for you?
What would be the perfect halftime show?
Yeah.
I would say would be if I was to set up a halftime show. I would have a parody of a WWE match at a football game. Yes, that would be the halftime show, and then maybe Nickelback performing "Burn It to the Ground."
Oh, okay. Oh, and a specific song from Nickelback. Not How You Remind Me. Isn't that like their big? That's like their Enter Sandman, isn't it?
I don't really like it. I like some of their songs. Ooh, I'm drooling. I'm a human. I drool.
What about wrestlers covering Nickelback songs? Which wrestler do you think would do the best version? What Nickelback song did you say?
Burn it to the ground.
Yeah, which wrestler would do the best cover of that?
I don't think any of them can sing, really, technically.
Not like Chad Kroger.
And then to go quickly, I don't know if I should mention this. Just now, though, just to bring up the Emmys, though, Chris Rock is planning to do the Emmys again. I remember him doing it a few years ago.
You know, it's interesting that I don't really watch the Oscars. I don't watch the Emmys. You know what I watch? I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube. I watch the entertainers here. I hardly don't even watch TV. Well, actually, technically, this is gonna be my new vlog. But look, folks.
What?
New TV.
Oh, okay.
Cool, Tommy.
Nice.
I kind of spoiled the vlog for everybody, but sorry. It's probably gonna be released tomorrow. It's been 3 days already. So, as you know, when you are a patron with me, I will be doing a patron hangout at some point. I'll be figuring out a date to do a patron hangout, and also that you get all gifts and rewards. I want to give a shout out to all my patrons. Thank you so much for being my patrons, and thank you so much for all of you guys being my fans. And I'm not going to stop making videos. I love doing what I do. I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and this is one of the best things in my life. Making videos.
Hey Tommy, would you consider doing an Oscars of YouTube? I think that could be interesting.
Oh.
Like when the Oscars is on, for people that aren't interested in the Oscars, you do a live stream and do your own Oscars of you Hollywood instead of Hollywood.
Yeah, that would be interesting, but I have to get a nomination of people that I watch, and but I'd have to have the people here, and a lot of people that I watch. I can get a hold of a few people that I watch, but I don't know who I think we can make a nomination, but then people, you know, how people do get butthurt, and they're like, why didn't you nominate me? I have a YouTube channel. Look at me. And I'm like, these are the nominations. These are the people that we rounded up to do the YouTube U Hollywood Oscars. So
who's that? Who are you impersonating?
What?
Who's the whining person that you're impersonating? Is that Judd? Is that supposed to be Judd?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, this is Judd. And Tommy, is there any point to this? I think that this is rather annoying. And when is this going to be over? I'm just curious about A.
Spot on.
Nothing,
very good.
Nothing personal, Judd. Nothing personal.
It's all in fun.
All in good fun. Exactly. Like taking Judd and tie him to an anchor and then throw him in the ocean and then watch the sharks go after him. Oh, look, Judd!
What? Because basically Judd is the bait part of the bait and sketch show.
Yes, he is. And Chris is sketch. You know, he's the comedy. He's the comedy aspect. Just look at Chris's face. You know, he's definitely he explains. I think he.
Sorry. How are you getting at? You're trolling, Tommy.
No.
You're trolling.
But I tell you what, someday, folks, if I ever make it up to Canada, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do some partying, and the first ever bait and sketch show, I'm gonna shave Chris's face. Okay?
Oh, okay. Live in person. No, I said we should do it. I want to do it as a subscriber, event or something. Like if we get 5,000 subscribers, I said this in show. 5,000 subscribers for the Bait and Sketch channel, I will grab a pair of tweezers and I'll pluck 5,000 hairs out of my face.
No. You have to use electric shaver.
Plucking would just hurt.
Oh, yeah.
You know how much those hairs could probably be deep, just plucking them out one by one. It'll be like, ow! You just use a pluck, you can just pluck them out and go like this, be like, ow!
Vlog and Life is watching, and he assures me that Tommy doesn't have a passport, so apparently I'm safe. I don't have to worry about Tommy barging in and
Tommy, don't have the
whatever
pencils.
it is.
Chris, you are safe.
Mind.
Adam. You know what? If I ever do get a passport, you know who the first person I'm coming to meet? Adam. You.
Yeah, I'm relatively close to Adam. It could be you could do a double trip or something. Judd's here. Well, actually, me and Sega Camp and Judd are all like within a couple hours distance of each other. There was a Tommy. There was a question in the comments. I know you talked about it a little bit. I think in another video. I didn't get a chance to look really yet. But what can you give us like just a brief rundown on what you think of the Fine Bros thing? The whole controversy.
My whole opinion on that is they stuck their foot in their mouth and they copyrighted. They tried to copyright a word and then tried to combine one people into community. But what they did was wrong. Was they would charge people. That was for vlogging life. Shout out to him.
I heard about this as well. I thought it was dumb. And you know what? I was really pissed off at them because I was hoping for them to go do a react video for me so that I would get subscribers. Nope. Never happened. I guess I'm not big here on YouTube.
But you wanted the Fine Bros to react to your channel, so you can?
Yeah, just let them know that I've been here for like a long time and
you
know
put
it
in
never
the
happened.
That's right. That's true.
Oh, jeez.
Long time YouTuber.
Did Adam say anything to the the what I just said there?
I haven't.
And now there's a live stream now where the subscribe count for the channel is going down.
Somebody in the audience is saying this, and I mentioned it to Tommy before the show that they might be weird about. Well, I guess we'll have to see what happens. But apparently, the word Super Bowl is copyrighted by the NFL, and they may remove the video. So we'll have to see. I mean, I don't think it's likely.
Well, okay. For instance, there's two other channels doing reactions of the Super Bowl, their opinions of the Super Bowl, and you know, I doubt their videos can be taken down. You know, so I'm giving my honest opinion about the Super Bowl. This is not the Super Bowl. As you can see, NFL, this is me not filming the Super Bowl. This is me talking about the Super Bowl.
Oh, I don't know. Your show might be better than the Super Bowl. You might be taking away tons of viewers from that whole thing.
Oh, dear Lord, Tommy, you better watch out what you say.
Tommy, I don't know what this means, but somebody asks what you think about Men's Warehouse.
And the questions are still popping up about my YouTube channel. I already said it once, people. I'm getting it reinstated at the minute, so I'm still using my old Gmail account right now to be here in the Hangout. But apparently, I have no YouTube channel at the minute.
So you're the YouTuber
I
formerly
promise you
known as...
this much, though, guys. If my channel does, I'm gonna get a what's the word I'm looking for again?
A strike against it?
Or come back at least.
Okay.
Reinstated. Once my channel gets reinstated, you'll see it pop up on YouTube again. So don't worry, people. I'm not making a new account just to make another account on YouTube.
Tommy, Vloggin' Life asks if you can do an impression of Paul Bearer going to the Super Bowl.
Okay. Okay. Oh yes, I'm going to the Super Bowl. Undertaker, would you hold my popcorn and wings? Rest in peace, Paul Bearer. Oh, yes! Undertaker, it's your brother, Kane!
Nice. Sega Camp's got the soundboard open now. Chris Perillo impression, can you do one?
Okay, Hi guys! Hi guys, Chris Perillo here. Get you later!
Okay, that was pretty good. What do you think of Triple H being WWE champion?
I hate it. I think it's ridiculous. I think that somebody else I think that now we just need to hope that the defining moment at WrestleMania, hopefully, Roman Reigns can get through Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose. And also, just want to say to Vlogging Life, I sent you a link to the show if you want to come in. I know you were supposed to be scheduled for another show, but that show was canceled. And but you're welcome to come in here and talk with us about the Super Bowl. And
You're free to be here with us, Vlogging Life.
Just let you know that, buddy.
Okay. I don't think Vlogging Life does live streams a lot anymore, but he knows he's welcome.
Yes, you are welcome.
I think it's gaming live streams now, but I could be wrong. I don't really watch your channel, Vlogging Life. Nothing personal, buddy.
Yes. On to a different topic right now. So, this year, we're going to have a lot of interesting movies coming out. And we're going to have... isn't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2 coming out this year for 2016?
I think it's supposed to come out this year, yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out this year.
I know there's a female version of Ghostbusters, and there might be... I'm saying a maybe for this. London Has Fallen. Have you ever heard of a movie called Olympus Has Fallen, Tommy?
I've seen the other movie. Basically, Hollywood glamorizing and the White House gets blown up. And I'm like, are you serious?
I know. And then White House Down came out, and it was like the exact same thing. I'm thinking to myself, I could just see people making differences on both those videos since it's about the White House getting taken over.
Have you watched that movie, Sega Camp?
Yes, I've seen White House Down and Olympus Has Fallen.
Can you describe it in real time?
I'm afraid not. There's just too much stuff going on. All I do know, though, is that in Olympus Has Fallen, the president's wife gets killed, and the one that we see in the White House Down, well, I don't think he's married, but or at least so the first lady is actually just somewhere doing something else right now outside of the White House when he gets attacked.
Tommy, people people in the chat are mentioning it. I have to at least make some kind of reference to it, or it's going to get away from us. But people are asking if we can send Rasmus an invite. I'm just throwing it out there. I had to say it because I have 20 people asking in the chat.
No comment.
And he is here in the chat. He just left us a bunch of shout-outs.
Could we just like quickly reference the Rasmus does his own live show, and it's been very good lately. So check out Mr. Rasmus's channel because he does have a lot of good live videos on his own thing. Check that out if you need to see some Rasmus. But I had to bring it up, Tommy. Sorry.
Not exactly. What? Yes. But one thing I noticed about this new movie, that a particular villain is going to be in it, and they briefly shot a look, just kind of a close look. And all I'm going to say is he's in a gigantic suit and he's a brain, and I'm like, okay, that looks interesting. But one thing I noticed is that the Johnny Knoxville is not doing the voice for the head turtle, like the lead turtle. He's not doing the voice for the lead turtle now.
Well, that makes him a perfect sense. They used to have a different actor for Darth Vader in Star Wars, but the voice that they had was James Earl Jones doing the voice of Darth Vader. It wasn't James Earl Jones underneath the suit, though. He was just doing the voice.
Apparently he was a British man, and he had done the voice. And then George Lucas was like, "Okay, we're gonna hire this guy to do the voice now."
Because even originally, though, they had the actor of Darth Vader doing the voice, and I think it must have been a little too hilarious to be for Darth Vader, so that's why they got James Earl Jones, because he could just do that voice and it will work.
Yes. Yes, I would
Yes,
love.
because
I
of
would-
course you are a part of the Rebel Alliance, and you're also a traitor. Take her away.
No, you have to do it like this, Camp. And you know you were part of the Rebel Alliance. And you know that you are a traitor.
Or so, what's that line? I think it might have been from A New Hope as well. He's like strangling the guy with the force, and he's just like, I pity you about what you're something of what. Get the line, damn it! My mind's going blank. I watched in Star Wars too.
So can you talk about how you do the missing no cheat? Can you describe that in detail?
Live on the show?
You don't have to, Tom. You don't have to. Sega Camp. Bring it
Sorry,
up.
people. I do.
Ryan Esslinger and Junk Drawer Videos asked for shoutouts.
What?
One of your guests, Junk Drawer Videos, is watching. He just asked if we could give his channel a shout out. We just brought up.
Also, like to give a shout out to Junk Drawer Videos.
Okay.
And let me think who else.
Ryan Esslinger, one of our faithful viewers.
Shout out to him. Shout out to all my viewers that are positive. And also, I was smelling some Tim Hortons. Woo! Shout out to Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
And to prove
Canada's
it-
coffee shop, all the way from Canada.
Yes, and one of the other biggest blockbusters of this year. Everybody's been waiting for it. He's the merc with the mouth. He's the woman abuser.
I found it now,
Womanizer.
Tommy. I
The
find
woman-
your lack of faith disturbing.
Sega Camp just remembered the line now.
I actually looked it up. I know it was somewhere on YouTube.
That's a Sega Camp moment.
Just had to get that out.
But I was just saying, he's the merc with the mouth. He's the womanizer. None other than Miyamo Deadpool. Yes, Deadpool is coming out, and Ryan Reynolds is playing the role the 12th this year of February. The 12th it is coming out. And I'm excited because I'm not much of a Deadpool fan, but I think he's awesome. I think that he's an anti-hero, and I think that, something like this comes out of DC Comics, really. And, Deadpool knows he's in a comic. I think it's hilarious that something like him
I think
comes
Marvel
out.
got their hands on this one, though, Tommy. I heard
Well-
something about Marvel getting their hands on this or something like that. I don't know. But
Marvel
it might be
can't-
DC Comics. But it might be DC Comics. They did the Red when Red 1 and 2 came out. Those were both made by DC Comics. So,
Tommy, Cody
I don't
Hen,
know.
Cody Hen asks Tommy who would win in a fight, Deadpool or Daredevil.
I would say Deadpool.
Who would win in a fight, you or Deadpool?
Come on. Me.
Not even.
Yes.
Nah. Come on, guys.
I would try to shoot him, and then he'd be like, "Oh, that tickles."
Tommy is the definition of 1,000 nukes. You do not mess with Tommy.
Tommy, Eric Armin asks if you will marry him. Will you consider that?
Sorry, man, I'm straight.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
All right.
I float the other way.
You float the other way.
Yes, I float like a bird and sting like a bumblebee. Well, I float like a bird and sting like a bumblebee. That's wrong. That's dirty.
James asks who would win in a fight, Tommy or a cheeseburger.
What?
Tommy or a cheeseburger, a fight between
I
you and a
hate
cheeseburger. Who would win?
I hate cheeseburgers. I think they're
So you would
disgusting.
lose. So you lose by default.
I personally would give it to somebody else. I'd give it to a homeless person. Probably.
So you have no will to fight, and you basically would surrender.
Now, is this a proportional hamburger, or is this just a regular size hamburger, or is this a mutant size hamburger?
I
It
think it's
wants
a regular.
meat.
Well, it's not a hamburger. It's an important distinction here. It's a cheeseburger, so you have to keep the cheese in consideration. I think it's a regular sized cheeseburger, but you're basically saying that you would give up, you wouldn't even try it.
No, I wouldn't even try it. I hate cheese. I think cheese is disgusting. I think it's one of the most disgusting condiments that you could put on a hamburger. Okay, get this. I'll eat it on a pizza. It's meant to be on pizza. Nothing else. I hate it. I find it disgusting.
Tommy, people say your Instagram says differently. Have there been cheeseburgers on your Instagram?
Stick? Okay, well this is what. All right, well Tommy would definitely win because you know what would happen? That stick would just come right here, click against the front of his face, and hit the ground next. Someone just said Tommy versus a stick. All right, let's just say it's like the size of a twig. This is what would happen, and then hit the ground.
Oh, I just want to say this to vlogging life. I have me a Karumba, and I'm ready for you, okay? You remember what happened last time we got together on the live stream? But now, I'm prepared. Just want to let you know that, Adam. I have me a Karuma, and this time, you guys can't run me around. So I just want to let you know that. So next time you guys stream, I'm ready for you.
JJ Hobo wants to know if Monday Night Raw is still your favorite sitcom.
It's my favorite show, yes. That's one of my favorite shows, yes. I do like watching it, yes, I do. And also, I was gonna say another movie that's coming out this year is Batman versus Superman, but in order apparently. But apparently, they're doing this. I don't know. I think I've heard that first Batman versus Superman is coming out, and then Suicide Squad's coming out. And I'm like, now, what's the difference here? Why is it that the Batman versus Superman movie's coming out first, but the Suicide Squad's coming afterwards? Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to see if they tie them into like how all the Marvel Universe movies kind of tie in with each other. If they do that with the DC movies.
Well, if you look at the graphic novel, The Dark Knight, in that Batman and Superman fight each other, and then also in the Joker gets out and he's actually been reborn. He's not insane anymore, and he tricks the people. But this Joker right here looks different than the Joker. He has the red lips. He didn't really have the damage. My gosh, that is so stupid that they tattooed that on his forehead. Joker doesn't have tattoos. My gosh. In my opinion, I don't think the man looks like a thug. You know, he looks like a psychopath. A demented psychopath. Honestly,
I'm not a huge fan of that guy myself, to be honest. He has his band too. I don't really like his music either. Girls like him. He's got a lot of groupie kind of fans, I guess.
Yes. And I'm definitely interested to see what's happening with the new. With the Suicide Squad. The trailer looks very interesting, and it's a Suicide Squad, a group of criminals combined together to hunt down another criminal, and I think looks like an interesting trailer, and it's gonna be interesting. I really don't know much about Suicide Squad. I haven't looked into it, but it looks pretty interesting. But trying to think. Sorry, my blind went. But otherwise, Chris, how are you doing? What's new with you?
Good, man. Oh, it's Sunday. I'm just relaxing. I have my school tomorrow. We're doing a show on our channel on Wednesday. That's about it. Not too much.
You having any guests on your show at all? So we can give a shout out and tell people to go watch the show on Wednesday?
I don't think we really have anything planned for that. We might do another. We've been doing some old DOS games. Been doing some old
I
political
was on
simulations.
there once doing being the president.
Sega Camp was I think it was last show or two shows ago maybe. He was president of Sega Camp, and he did a little bit better than you did, Tommy. I know you gave it a shot too, and you just kind of I think you were overthrown by the people.
I was a little better, but still, some people were not happy with some of the things I was doing for some odd reason. I'm trying my best, people. Come on.
You had a 40-year term, Sega Camp. You can't ask for too much more than that. Tommy, Tommy, people are asking about J-Rock. I don't know.
I can't really talk about him right now, so I'm not going to.
Okay, well, we'll move on. Sorry, back to my show for 1 second. Yes, Crisis in the Kremlin is like a hilarious old DOS game. I think we're going to do that on Wednesday. We're going to play this game, Crisis in the Kremlin, and it's similar to the political sims that we've been doing, but it's like you're running just before the downfall of the Soviet Union. You're basically the leader of Soviet Russia. So yeah, so that's happening Wednesday. Check that out. Tommy, impression of Hillary Clinton, please.
Hi, I'm Hillary Clinton, and when I talk, I get louder and louder.
Tommy, who would win in a fight, Deadpool and Vloggin' Life, or Hillary Clinton and Daredevil?
I'm trying to think. What, did Vlogging Life ask that question?
No, somebody in the audience just asked. Or they asked a similar question. I kind of just made it my own.
I think maybe Adam would win because all he'd have to do is just bend over and fart at Deadpool. Or just set Deadpool on fire as he's taking a fart at him. I watch his channel, and one thing about Adam is the guy, he farts in all of his videos, and if you notice, he turns up his farts. And Adam has this face, and he makes this face. I don't know if I can do it. Hold on a second. Like he does it like this, like that. You can always tell when Adam's gonna fart. Like it's just.
That's a good segue into this topic. Some WWE superstar Coral Pink died over the weekend. What do you think of that?
I really didn't know who he was. May he rest in peace. I know who probably typed up that comment, but I don't know who he is exactly. So.
I don't know the name either. You know, you're much more knowledgeable on wrestling than I am, so I figured you might know. Do you know who Rupert Pumpkin is? Rupert Pumpkin?
Yes, I know who. Yes, apparently I look like Rupert Pumpkin.
Okay, people are asking for an impression. I don't know if you know him well enough to do that.
Hey everybody, I'm Rupert Pumpkin here, and tonight I'm doing a show, and I just want to be funny here, you know, because the name is Pumpkin. Rupert Pumpkin. Rupert Pumpkin. Okay, Mr. Pumpkin. No. My name is Rupert Pumpkin. Oh, yes, I would do anything to run your show and take over your show. Don't worry. I'm not crazy at all.
Tommy, can you do an impression of a debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump?
I pass. Sorry.
Okay. Sega Camp, can you explain how to do the missing no cheat in under 20 minutes?
Okay. You first need to move, fly, and surf, and then you need to go visit the old man halfway through the game, teach the tutorial on how to capture a Pokemon, and then you fly to Cinnabar Island, and then you just surf right up and down across the very side of the island. If you do it correctly, missing no appears. And then catching it is the best part. I think it's like a certain item slot ends up multiplying to up to the infinity amount of whatever. It's crazy.
Speaking about games, I play Grand Theft Auto 5. I completed Grand Theft Auto 5, the game, and I had a thought. I was telling some of my fans. I played with some of my fans on Grand Theft Auto, and I said, if you think about it, guys, that's the Matrix. They don't realize it's a game. Trevor Phillips and Michael Franklin, they don't realize they're in another world, and we play them. And then I said to my friends, I said, what if we're a game? What if we're operated by somebody, each one of us? Can you imagine that? That somebody is playing us, it's called life, and every single game has a different person's name. They're born, they do their life, they live, they die, they finish the game, they throw it out, and that's the end of that game. What if reality is just a game? Like Chris, his whole thing, and there's this whole game, and somebody's playing him. When he goes to bed, they just shut down the game console, and Chris falls asleep. Next day, they get back up and they sit back on. They start playing, and when Adam's tired, that just means the guy's going to take a pee.
People in the audience want to know if you've seen The Matrix.
Yes, I have seen the movie The Matrix. Okay. I have.
I have too, but right now though I'm missing Revolutions in mine collection. All I have is just the first and Reloaded on DVD. Okay. I'm only missing Revolution.
Sega Camp, can you describe the plot of the Matrix trilogy?
Well, all I can say is you turn on your TV or look outside your window. All you will see is the Matrix. Enough said.
Who would be Tommy? Who would be playing the game that you're talking about? I think that's an interesting idea.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a person, or it's just another person inside of the reality that is our reality, which is the Matrix is the game. It's unknown. It's weird. I haven't created more to this statement, but it's kind of crazy. But I just thought, wow, people play Grand Theft Auto and people get blown up and shot in the game. What if this world is a game? What if there's a disc on us called Life, and there's an online play to it too, and it's all a game. That's all it is a game. And, of course, one thing I noticed is we're an island. We are an island. One gigantic island. In the middle of the ocean. And we're attached to different parts. And look at Los Santos. Los Santos is an island. And you can't get off of it. Only way you get off of it is if you fly off of it. Think about it, folks. Put the dots, connect the dots together. Is it all connecting together, folks? Is it all connected?
Tommy, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, did it really fall? Did it make a sound?
Who asked this question?
Have an invisible wall barrier.
Yes, it did fall. Like, I've heard trees fall. I live in the woods. I've heard trees fall. Yes, that means it did fall. So why do you ask that question?
Okay. I didn't know you'd have a definitive answer for it. I thought people were like trying to answer that question it was like an age-old question or something. Have you heard of Tommy? Have you heard of the flat Earth theory?
Yes, that Earth is flat, and that I've heard about that. Yes, I have.
What do you think about that?
I think it's interesting that it'd be impossible for the Earth to be flat because a lot of the stuff on the Earth is round. but you look at the ground and it looks flat, but it's there. It's round. It's a gigantic blue ball of water. I To explain my theory, I had a map of Grand Theft Auto, and it shows you Los Santos, and I was gonna show that, and then if I had a map of the United States, I'd show the United States, and I'm like, compare these two together. Okay, for instance, if you want, Google search it. Los Santos. Look up Los Santos map for Grand Theft Auto. Or if you play Grand Theft Auto, look at Grand Theft Auto. There is no way to get off that. It's a gigantic island. That's all it is. A gigantic island. So there's no freeways coming off of it or going from it. You fly off of it. It's like it's like suspicious. It's like, is Los Santos supposed to be some island? A massive island or something off in the middle of the ocean somewhere? Because apparently they're supposed to be based off of cities.
Tommy, I have a question from Get Money Stack Paper. He asks, Tommy, what are your thoughts on Aristotle's Nicomachean ethics? Do you feel as if his ethical treatment can be viewed as inseparable from a lens of relativity?
I really don't know that. Sorry.
It's kind of interesting, Tommy. Even if you're trying to go compare how it looks like on a map, though, even the Pokemon games were like that as well, though. All the regions that you see in the Pokemon games, though, they're actually based off of places in real life. I think the Generation 3 games, they were off of an island off of Japan as well. Kyushu or something like that. Hang on.
Yeah, I'd heard that Sega Camp. X and Y are supposed to be France or something, too.
Yeah, that too. Like X and Y though are basically France. Like you see, you see the Eiffel Tower in the game as well. No joke.
So what's
So
next?
there you go, Tommy. All the Pokemon generation games, they always have to be off of some place in here in real life on the Earth, which is crazy.
Well, I was just gonna say that it's been an awesome night tonight, and it's been really positive, and I want to say that my day vlog will possibly be out tomorrow. And I want to say thank you to all the patrons. And I want to say that soon I will be having a patron hangout for all the patrons. And I want to say thank you to all the fans that watch. And shout outs to everybody. Thank you so much. And check out the Bait and Sketch Show. And I'm going to call it a night tonight. Thank you so much for watching, folks. As always, you know the rest of the story. And keeping you on the inside fact. Thank you so much, folks, for watching. It's been an awesome night. Thank you so much. And here we